I'm back. Solo is back. No news. No breaking news anyway in Formula 1. The FIA still haven't got their shit together. What is their problem? What is their problem? But the thing about it, yeah, we know that they're guilty. The FIA has established this last week. 1 week. It's been 1 week. The FIA 1 week ago said Red Bull have breached the cost cap. 1 week. Still no punishment. Still no news from the FIA. No news whatsoever. In other sports, legit sports like football, cricket, American football, baseball, whatever the sport is. In sports like that, the governing body, the person in charge, UEFA, whoever it is, the NFL, the NBA, it would have took them no more than 2 days to come to a punishment. 2 days. But not F1. Not the FIA. Because you know why? It's F1. Because the F1 are all in their little bubble. They believe they know. They believe that they're God. They can make the rules and break the rules. Because that's what they've done lately. This is what they've been doing for years. But in Abu Dhabi 2021, it was evident. And I know I keep going about Abu Dhabi 2021. And the reason why I'm still going on about Abu Dhabi 2021, the reason why I'm still going on is because it just shows how corrupt this organisation is. It's corrupt to the core. Corrupt to the core. And I warned everybody last season, the haters that you come on my Twitter on a daily basis, trying to make excuses up about, oh yeah, but Lewis, look what happened at Silverstone. What happened at Silverstone? What happened? It was a racing incident. Trust me, I've gone over that in detail. I am the master at going through detail, especially when it comes to Formula 1. If you watch that race and you watch that racing incident at Silverstone 2021, Lewis Hamilton left Max Verstappen more than enough space. More than enough. Go back and watch it. I was actually on the stream today. I was on the stream and I was on one of my followers. I follow him as well. He's a good guy. Respectful guy. Not like some of these geeks on Twitter. On Twitch. And this guy come in his room, started talking about Max Verstappen and the Silverstone. So I had to educate him. Solo P1 had to educate this guy. I said, no, it was a racing incident. No, Lewis turned over. No, it was a racing incident. But he weren't having it. He weren't having it. So this guy went on his Twitch today. He brought up the video footage. And we've done a detail with a fine comb. An analysis on that incident. Just that. Just the part on cops where they both collided. You could see that Lewis Hamilton left this geek enough room. And you could see Max Verstappen had more than enough room to carry on by the chicane. And he still would have been on the track. You could actually see Max Verstappen turning into Lewis Hamilton's car. Turning in. Because he thought that Lewis Hamilton was going to back out. And Lewis Hamilton said, fuck that. I'm not backing out. Why should I? I'm not going to back out. This is my home country. This is my track. I'm the master on this track. And I'm not going to back out for you, you stupid geek. They were both... It weren't like at one time, Lewis was in front. You could see the cars. Lewis is in front. So realistically, if the car's in front, he's got right of way. And then they came side by side. There was side by each other. Nobody was in front of nobody. If anything, Lewis was in front. And Max could have just went over a bit on the side, but his ego couldn't handle it. He knew if Lewis Hamilton got in front, Lewis Hamilton would have won that race. He knew. So he decided, oh, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to move over to Lewis Hamilton. Yeah, and he's going to back out, but he never. And then we started talking about other stuff, and we started talking about Monza. Again, he lost the argument on Monza. He said that Lewis Hamilton should have left him space. Lewis Hamilton had right away at Monza, by the way. And you could see Max Verstappen, again, turning into Lewis. He said he should have gave him space. Why should have gave him space? Lewis Hamilton came at the pits. It was his corner, but Max Verstappen couldn't just go over to the... he could have went over to the runoff area and lost position, but he couldn't handle it. He said, right, I'm going to hit you. And that was payback for Silverstone. Because straight after, what did Max go and say? That's what happens when you don't leave a space. So you knew it was personal. Go back and watch the season. Go back and watch Abu Dhabi 2021. Go back and watch Saudi Arabia. Go back and watch Brazil. Go back and watch Monza. And you see if I'm not telling the truth. I know I'm telling the truth. I've gone over these races with a fine comb. Trust me. There's nothing I haven't missed. Yeah, with these races. Not one thing. Trust me. But anyway, the FIA. I've just gone way off topic, but it doesn't matter. FIA. Now, these stupid... Glasses. The FIA. These stupid geeks, like I've been saying for years, they got no credibility. Zach Brown, the chief officer, the man at McLaren, the CEO of McLaren, Zach Brown, said in the news, Red Bull cheated, so they deserved to get punished. Bernie Ecclestone, we know Bernie Ecclestone. He used to own Formula One, but I don't think this guy's got all his faculties, if you know what I'm talking about. But he come out and says, Red Bull, one guy said to him, look, you think Red Bull's going to lose the title for last year? You think they're going to lose the points? Bernie Ecclestone said yes, and more. So he's saying that they will get the points took off them from last year, and more punishment will be coming as well. That's what he says. But like I said, the guy's about 100 years of age, and I don't think he's got all his faculties. Just saying. So take that with a pinch of salt. But that's what he said, quote from Bernie Ecclestone. We had Benito this year. Early this season, about 4 races in, I think it was, he said, Red Bull, there's no way they're going to be able to upgrade. They've already upgraded 4 or 5 times already this year. And this was like 6 races in. Because he was talking about the cost cap. How can Red Bull afford to upgrade so fast, into the season? Because we've got the cost cap. And that kind of went underneath the radar. It never went under the radar to me. I noted that in my head because I thought, why are they upgrading so fast? We've got the cost cap now. That's how it started, the rumour. Now, we all know with the cost cap, by, I think a few months ago, they've got to hand in all the bills, all the receipts to the FIA, and they've got to go, they're going to go through it with a fine comb, and we can see what team has breached. They come out and said it was Red Bull. They did say Aston Martin, but I think Aston Martin, they didn't breach it. They were just slow handing in the papers. So that got rectified. That's been sorted. Aston Martin is not in breach of cost cap. They were just late handing in the papers. But Red Bull, the only team now at the moment, is being in breach of the cost cap. Now, all I keep hearing on social media, all I keep hearing in the news, that Red Bull are negotiating with the FIA. Why are Red Bull negotiating with the FIA? How about you just say to Red Bull, FIA, whoever's in charge, you stupid geeks, just say to Red Bull, you cheated, you're losing your points, get out. Very simple. You've lost, you abuse the system. I don't care if you've gone over the cost cap by £100, you've gone over. You lost your point for last year, get out. And if you keep carrying on and trying to bother me, I'm going to ban you for this year, so you're going to lose your points for this year as well, which that's the rumours going around now online and in the news. That there's rumours that now that Red Bull have broke the cost cap for this year as well. That's what the rumours going around now. And that was on the Mercedes website, by the way. The official Mercedes news. So it's not like some Joe Schmo website. This is a credible website. So they're going to look into that as well, the FIA. But the thing about it, yeah, I don't understand why it's taken so long to make a decision. They cheated for 2021. They went over the cost cap. Yeah, probably by millions. Yeah, so they get punished, take the points off them, and award Lewis Hamilton the 2021 World Champion. Very simple. It's not about being a Lewis lover. It's about the rules. All the teams had the rules that only could spend so much. Why should Red Bull be able to spend millions and millions and millions to help them improve their car and the other teams can't? Where is that right? Where is that right? Tell me. Put something in the comment section and tell me and explain to me, where is that fair where Red Bull can afford to spend all that money and the other teams can't? Toto was using second-hand parts. He sacked 40 of his key workers, 40 key workers to keep the cost cap down. Why should Red Bull be allowed to spend that money? And why is the FIA taking long? Now, today I heard something about Adrian Newey, that the cost cap money could have come from Adrian Newey. They said, now they're saying that Adrian Newey is not an official Red Bull employee, that he worked for someone else and they're just paying him to upgrade the car. Yeah, so if you're paying him to upgrade the car, which I think is bullshit, by the way, this stupid rumour, this is something that Red Bull is probably clutching at straws because they know they're being caught and they're shook. How about, yeah, if that's the case, is though with the Adrian Newey thing, you're still paying Adrian Newey to improve the car and to upgrade the car to make the car go faster, and you're still paying him, so that's still included with the budget. Because if that was the case, Toto Wolff could say, right, we've got a budget of 146 million. Okay, I'm going to get the best engineer. I'm going to pay him millions. I'm going to pay him the money. I'm going to give him the money. He's going to upgrade the car, but it's still going to be in the budget because this guy is not an official employee of the Mercedes. It's just Toto's paying him secretly. You get it? It doesn't make sense, does it? What it boils down to, Adrian Newey walks around with that Red Bull shirt. He's a Red Bull guy. He's down as a Red Bull designer. They employ him. You got caught. Accept the punishment. Stop plugging on the internet that Max Verstappen is a 2021 and two-time world champion. Stop plugging it because you're embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing yourself. Carew put out a tweet the other day and he deleted it within 10 minutes. He said, Max and Red Bull shouldn't get punished. From now, going forwards, if anything goes wrong, then you punish him. You can't punish the past. You got to punish the future. Within 10 minutes, he took the tweet down. Exactly. It's around floating somewhere on Twitter. If you watch me, you know about Formula 1 and you go on Twitter and you follow me on Twitter, you've probably already saw it already because I've retweeted it. Someone snapshotted it, some sweat snapshotted it on the phone and put it on Twitter. He put it on Twitter, 10 minutes he was on Twitter for, and he took it down because he knew he was talking nonsense. It just shows how pathetic this sport is. You don't get this in football, you don't get this in athletics. You don't get this in American football. You don't get this in cricket. You don't get it in rugby. And if you do get anything like this, they get dealt with. Look what happened with the Russian athletes in the Olympics. As soon as that thing come out, they dismissed them from the Olympics for a decade. No Russian athletes allowed to compete in the Olympics under Russia for decades because of because there was doping allegation, taking steroids. Why can't FIA do that? FIA. They make the rules and then they break them. They've done it all last season and they're doing it again. We'll see what happens, but that's my opinion on it. We're still waiting for this F1 scandal, FIA scandal. But I'm telling you now, do the right thing, take the points off them, and that's it. Take the points off them, and that's the way it is. It's very simple. So, this is Solo P1. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. iTunes. Look, I'm on iTunes, man. Come and give my iTunes some love. Come and give my podcast on Spotify love. It's Solo P1 F1 Reviews. Type it in, Solo P1 F1 Podcast. Type it in. I'm on Deezer. I'm on Stitcher. I'm on TuneIn. I'm on Amazon Music. iTunes. I'm on all your podcast outlets. I am there. Follow me. Hit the sub and leave a like and leave a review. That's my podcast. And I'll be doing episodes, uploading episodes every other day, putting them on iTunes so you can listen to in your car or at the gym. Wherever you want to listen to Solo P1. You know what I mean? Want to listen to Solo P1 in the gym? Go do it. Want to listen to Solo P1 in the bath? Go do it. If you want to go listen to Solo P1 dropping logs in the toilet, go do it! But follow me. This is Solo P1 signing out. See you later, guys. Bye.